Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn a new block 19. So now, we will read the folktale from Myanmar called Kin and the Magic Powder. So please open your English content book, volume 3, page number 12. Let's read the story together to see what the story is about. Kin and the Magic Powder by Mridula Sahe. A long time ago, there lived a young man called Kin. Kin spent all his time trying to turn mud into gold with magic. His wife Lily was worried. She wanted Kin to work. But Kin would just say, "Don't worry, Lily. I'll soon turn all this mud into gold. We will be very rich." One day, there was no food left in the house. There was no money to buy anything. Lily told her father Tant about her problem. So, students, this story is about a young man called Kin, and it is happening in a place called Myanmar. Kin used to spend all his time trying to turn mud into gold with magic. His wife Lily was so worried because she wanted Kin to work and be responsible. But Kin would not listen. Okay, so one day there was no food, no money to buy anything. So Lily told her father, Tant. What's her father's name? Yes, Tant. About her problem. So, dears, the problem was Kin spent all his time trying to turn mud into gold with magic. Okay, he was a lazy man who would not do anything but just spend his time trying to turn mud into gold. Oh, what a foolish thing is that, right? That is why Lily was worried because she wanted Kin to work. So let's read the next part of the story. The next day, Tant found Kin. Lily says, "You are trying to turn mud into gold?" "I too did this when I was young." Kin was happy to hear this. "You have done everything I did," said Tant. "Soon all the mud around you will turn to gold. You just need one more thing, but you will have to work hard to get it." "I can do it, dear father." "What is this thing, and where can I find it?" asked Kin. He was excited. The secret thing is the silver powder that grows on banana leaves. The old man whispered, "You must plant the banana trees yourself and say the magic words. Then the powder on the leaves will become magical. You have to collect 1 kilo of this magic powder." Kin was worried. 1 kilo? For that, I will need hundreds of banana plants. "Okay, but I'll do it." Tant smiled. He taught Kin the magic words. So students, what did the old man ask Kin to collect? So Tan asked Kin to collect 1 kilo of the magic powder. But for that, he need to plant the banana trees by himself and says the magic words. Then only the powder on the leaves will become magical. After hearing that, Kin was worried. But at the same time, he was excited. Kin was worried, because he had to plant hundreds of banana plants by himself, no? But at the same time, he was excited thinking about the gold. So, students, do you think Kin will collect the silver powder from the banana leaves? Okay, let's read the next part of the story to see whether your guesses are correct or not. The next day, Kin planted many banana trees. He said the magic words just as Tant had taught him. He watered the plants every day. The plants grew tall and he collected all the silver powder from the leaves. He kept the magic powder in a box. Then he planted more and more banana trees. After many years of this, Kin finally had 1 kilo of the silver powder on his box. He rushed to Tan's house. At last I have 1 kilo of silver powder, he said. That's wonderful, said Tan. Now, let me show you how to turn mud into gold. But we will need Lily's help. So students, what did Kin do? Why is Kin working so hard? So dears, Kin started planting the banana trees and he worked very hard because he wanted to get gold, and at last he was able to collect 1 kilo of silver powder in his box. So Kin changed a lot because in the beginning he was a lazy man. Okay, then let's read the next page. The old man turned to his daughter. What did you do with all the bananas from the trees? While Kin collected the powder, he asked. I sold them, said Lily. Did you save any money from selling them? Asked Tant. Yes, I did. Lily went back home. She came back with 2 big bags. Tan opened one of them. It was full of gold coins. Tan took a handful of mud and put it next to the gold. See, Kin, you have changed mud into gold, said the old man. Kin smiled. He knew Tan was wise. After that day, he worked hard in his banana fields. He had found the best way to turn mud into gold. So dears, how do you think the problem was solved in the story? At the end, while Kin collected the powder, Lily sold all the bananas and she got gold. Kin knew that Tan was wise because he made him realize that only hard work can get him gold and not the magic. So students, the moral of the story is we should always be hardworking and not lazy. Okay, now we will retell the story in your own words, okay, by using 5 words like settings, characters, beginning, middle, and end. So please open your workbook. Page number 17, Retelling a Folktale. The page number 15 and 16 that we are not doing because it is not important. Okay. So now I want you to write about the settings of the story, who is the main character of the story. Main character would be only one. Okay. And the last, I want you to write about the beginning, middle, and end. So there you have to choose only the important events when you write the beginning, middle, and end of the story. You have to write it in your own words. Okay. So now let's move on to our next topic, homophones. So dears, what is a homophone? The word homo means the same and phone means sound. So homophones are words that have the same sound but different meanings and spellings. Now we will read the poem The Cows and the Flies and underline the words with the same sound but different meaning and spelling. Listen, the same sound but the different meanings and spelling. So let's start. I ate my dinner at 8 o'clock and went to bed too. I had a dream where I heard a herd of cows moo. They swished their tails and told them some tales of flies that they blew. Some flies were red and some were green and some were bright blue. Some flies were big and some were small. Can you guess the sum of all? Who blew one? Who blew many? How will we know at all? One cow won against them all, no matter how big or small. Do you know which one won? No, I have no clue at all. So students, the words with the same sound but different meanings and spellings in the poem are 8, 8, 2, 2, herd, herd, tails, tails, blue, blue, some, one, one, no, no. So my dear kids, by looking at all these words, we can say that here all these words are having the same sound but different spelling and the meaning. So these types of words are we called homophones. What is it? Homophones. Now tell me, what happens when we use homophone incorrectly? See, when we use a homophone incorrectly, the meaning of the sentence will change. For example, look at this sentence. I ate my dinner at 8. Is it a meaningful sentence? Does it make any sense? See, here the word 8, it is a number, no? And this 8, it is the past form of the word eat. So both the words 8 and 8 are not used correctly. It should be changed into I ate. Yes, this way. I ate my dinner at 8 o'clock. Got it? Yes. Then here is another example. I love my new bicycle. How has the sentence changed? Here the word new is the past form of the word know, right? So it is not correct to use it here. So we should use the word new like this. Okay, here to show the correct meaning. Then here I have some more examples of homophone pairs like read, read. For, for. Pair, pair. See, see. Need, need. Would, would. Okay. Then what about all these words? What do you think the same and different about all these words? Yes, the sound of all these words are same. In each pairs of these words are the same, but their meanings and spellings are different. Okay, now let me ask about the word left. Can you tell me the two meaning of the word left? Is the word left a homophone? See, the word left has two different meanings. For example, to my left is the hospital. Then second one, there is no food left. So dears, this is not a homophone. Here we have used the word left in two different meanings, right? So these types of words have a special name that called homonym. Homonym. Homo means same and nym means words. So same words. So homonyms are the words with the same sound and spelling, but that have the different meanings. So now let's move on to your workbook, page number 18. There are some homophones. So you have to match the homophones according to their sound. Then to fill in the blanks using the matched pairs. So with the sense of the sentence, you can choose the correct word for this blanks. Then 3, make sentences. By using these given words, you have to make sentences. Okay, like I know the way to my classroom. Or no, I don't want to watch the show. Right here, no and no, these are homophones. Then about weak, she looked very weak. Then the week, next word, yes, we go to school 5 days a week. So this how you can make any sentence. Okay, it depends upon your wish. So now let's move on to your grammar guide, page number 20, the last part, quiz part on adverbs. Question number 1, underline the describing words and circle the words that tell us how an action is done. So my dear children, here you have to underline the describing words and circle the words that shows how the action is done. So the words sadly, clearly, easily, these are ending with ly, no? So the letters, so the words which are ending with ly, yes, that is tell us how an action is done. So you can circle these words. Then 2, write a sentence for each picture using the ly word. So here calmly and happily. By using with the help of this picture and this word, you can make a sentence. So we can make a sentence with the girl, like the girl sleeps calmly. Then about the boy, yes, the boy is happily eating his lunch. Then 3, take the sentence in which bright tell us how the action is done. So here you have to find out the word which is tell us how the action is done. I want a bright light at my table. Is it the correct one? Or the sun shines brightly. Which one is right? Yes, here the word bright, it tells us how the action is done. So there we can add the letter ly, no? So the second, B, the sun shines brightly. This is the correct one. This is the correct sentence which we need to put tick mark. So this how you can complete this part. Okay, so dears, today we have learned mainly about the homophones. Homophones means the same sound but the different meanings I am spelling. So I hope this is clear to you. Thank you.